Hi everyone, it's Miss Amy and it is Thursday before Father's Day. So I want to share a bunch of Father's Day, or not Father's Day, but Great Dad middle grade fiction. So one of my favorites is The Misadventures of the Family Fletcher by Dana Allison Levy. This is about two dads, so LGBTQ, 4 adopted boys, all different nationalities, and just the funniest book, because you understand, it doesn't matter whether you have siblings or not, but if you do, you understand the silly things and quirky things and little spats and rules and parameters that parents set and everything that are in this story. And the boys are just wonderful and the dads are super cool. So, great dad story. This one, The Education of Calpurnia Tate. This was a Newbery Honor book by Jacqueline Kelly, and this one is about Calpurnia, whose male role model is her grandfather. And it's in 1899, set in Texas, and she learns about science from her grandfather, and realizes, growing up with a million brothers, that she wants more than wants to be more than just someone who sews and cooks and is a housewife. So yay to Calpurnia, and yay to her grandfather for encouraging her and supporting her in what she would like to do. Great story. Inkheart. This story, of course, is about Maggie and her dad, of course, disappears very quickly because he is lost, and she has the ability to read things in and out of stories. Particular stories, and of course people are after her, and she has to step up to save her dad because she loves her dad so much. So that is Inkheart, and this is the first book in that series by Cornelia Funk. Loved that. A little bit on the younger side, this is actually one that I often give to families who are looking for a first chapter book read aloud. This is a great one. Happens to be the 3 tales of My Father's Dragon. It's My Father's Dragon, The Dragons of Blue Land, and Elmer's Dragon. And by Ruth Gannett Stiles and illustrated by Ruth Christian Gannett and Chrisman, and it is so good. It is a magical, sweet little adventure. My father finds the island, all sorts of wonderful adventures of this little boy and his blue dragon. So this is the trilogy, 3 books in one, but you can get each of them individually. So you can check them out at your library or a bookstore or whatever. This one is the Penderwicks, A Summer Tale of 4 Sisters, 2 Rabbits, and a Very Interesting Boy by Jeannie Birdsall. One of my favorite series of all time. I love this read aloud. It is a perfect read aloud. It is sweet. No mom. The mom is gone. 4 girls. Let's see, Batty is the littlest one. Rosamond is the older one. Sky is the one that's sporty, and then I can't remember the 4th girl's name, but she is the one who likes to write. They all have super qualities. Dad is great support. Love this series, and there are, I think, 4 in this series now. But great book. So There are others that I don't have the actual copies of them, but I just want to give a little shout out to them. Crossover by Kwame and Alexander. Josh and Jordan's dad sets good boundaries, and it's a basketball story written in verse for YA. Weekends with Max and His Dad by Linda Urban is a younger, realistic portrayal of divorce in a family. The Year of Billy Miller is a stay-at-home dad and a working mom, so kind of reverse roles or typical roles sometimes that happen. Fortunately, The Milk by Neil Gaiman. That dad is the cornerstone of his fantasy world, of the little boy's fantasy world. So Danny and the Champion of the World is Roald Dahl, and yeah, a great dad story. Let's see, any others? Oh, and The Best Man by Richard Peck, which was a story of a young boy and his uncle and his teacher getting married. And it is a great LGBTQ, perfect for Pride Month, along with The Misadventures of the Family Fletcher. Some of my favorite Pride stories, and great dad stories, great dad characters. And there are way more out there. Because of Winn-Dixie has a wonderful supportive dad character in that tale by Kate DiCamillo. Yeah, there are just so many others, I can't even think of them. But happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, to my husband and my dad. I hope you enjoy and check out some of these wonderful books with great dad characters. Hugs. Miss Amy. Happy reading.